and I began taking courses through UCLA online. And there I studied a lot of very interesting topics. I studied the influence of colonialism on indigenous communities. I studied modern white supremacist movements in Orange County specifically. And it was a very enriching experience, but I couldn't stay there forever. That was, of course, very expensive, UCLA. And I eventually moved to Corona. And from there, I knew family who went to Norco College, and it was just the natural transition into Norco College. And I remember my first class immediately I could become an honors student, which is what I wanted to do. And my first class I took was Honors Art History with Dr. Megan Chandler. And I went into that class thinking that art history was like this pompous, elitist discipline. And essentially my mind was like completely blown, and I was like, no, this is actually a very important discipline. And by the end of the class, I was very much understood the need for art history, and that kind of set the tone for my Norco College experience. Like going into class with this, very arrogant attitude, and then being, mesmerized by the faculty and the curriculums of Norco College. I am a history major. I will likely become a professor. That is something a lot of people have been saying that I should do, and it's also something that I would like to do. I'd love teaching. I think in a lot of ways, it is a superpower, and you get to influence the next generation in a very positive way and interact with people in a way that is very distinct and unique, yes. Norco College has been a very big help. Obviously, the honors program has been a huge factor in mobilizing me forward, and it's given me opportunities to really engage with research and to figure out what I want to do, the historical topics I want to focus on when I leave Norco College. It's given me the opportunity to speak at conferences, to be a community leader as president of the Honor Society, and help mentor other students, and really take mentoring from people and very focused mentoring from professors specifically that you would not be able to get at a 4-year per se. Professor Michael Bobo has been a very thoughtful mentor. He will spend hours and hours talking with you, working out problems, helping you with your research. We've spent many hours just talking in his office hours about research, about his class, about the world, and it's a very enriching experience to have a mentor like that, a mentor who will listen to you, who's open to new ideas, and really ask the hard questions. And I think for anybody who comes from a post-colonial society like I do, or a society that was invaded not that long ago, just a couple decades ago, he really does a great job of making you feel welcomed, and in a way that I don't always feel welcomed in classes, sharing that part about myself. But with Professor Bobo's class, I was, immediately welcomed into that, and sharing my experiences and how my experiences help influence my research and my, academic course. So I think anybody who is from any minority group, whether it's ethnic, religious, or gender specific, I think that you should really take Professor Bobo's classes. I would like to thank Professor Bobo for nominating me for this position, for mentoring me and taking the many hours to speak with me. And I would also like to thank Norco College for, providing these opportunities to pursue my academic interests, my academic career, and really facilitating a community which has helped me break out of my shell in ways that I couldn't think possible.